Hey viewers, rate the video. Hey viewers, welcome to another commentary by the Casual Pro Gamer. And this time we're doing HotshotGG playing Nasus in a 5v5, of course. It is ranked and it is a game I haven't seen yet. Playing Garen on the same team is Big Fat GG on his alternate accounts. HotshotGG obviously on his other account as well. And well, right from the bat we can see that both teams have two tanks, Garen and Nasus versus Amumu and Alistar. And well, the green team then has Janna as support, while the red team really doesn't have any support. Or yeah, it's the blue team and the purple team. It kind of depends on what you want. So his skills, the first is Siphoning Strike, where he gets additional damage every time he kills an enemy. Then we have Wither, which is basically just a slow. And then we have Spirit Fire, which is the big round area of effect spell, which does damage over time and armor reduction. And then we have the ultimate. And the ultimate, yeah, basically gives him health and it deals damage, of course. So we can see here they're lining up for the level 1 fight, and they're trying to protect Amumu's blue buff. I don't know why they wouldn't be not Amumu, they don't have Amumu. They have Lee Sin, okay. That explains why they aren't looking for the enemy team. Because Alistar is really strong level 1, Teemo does a lot of damage level 1, and then Amumu already can have his stun up. So they would have 2 stuns, and that's probably deadly for whoever they catch. So he's now taking the Siphoning Strike because there was no level 1 fight. I don't know what you take in a level 1 fight otherwise. I guess Wither would be good if someone is trying to get away, because Spirit Fire really doesn't do that much in a level 1 fight. But anyway, yeah, we will be watching mid lane mainly. I will disconnect the camera from him so that we have, well, a steady view, because otherwise we see the screen moving up and down and up and down. Because he's moving all the time, he only wants to hit the creeps when he knows that the hit will kill them. And not even that, he's only trying to hit at the last possible moment, if he can at all avoid doing something, well, damage to them otherwise. Here was too late. But still, we see that Karthus does exactly the same thing. He tries to res, he tries to last hit with his Q. But he's trying not to hit the creeps in doing that. Because pushing the lane really makes you vulnerable to ganks. So he's getting damaged a lot here by Karthus, which I don't know why. I mean, I would have ran back much earlier, but hey, he is the pro gamer and he probably knows best. So he's using his Q to get more and more damage. He already has 9 stacks on this. You can see by the blue number, it's 27 at the moment, and you gain 3 damage for every time it kills an enemy. So they're trying to keep track of Amumu by using the Clairvoyance on Janna. and they saw Amumu being in the jungle here, so they knew he was coming in, or they should have known he was coming in. But still they aren't getting away here, and I don't know why. So somebody pinged that Amumu was here, so they must have spotted him, and still they get killed. I don't know why. I really don't. Maybe they thought they could escape anyway, but yeah, they didn't. So Lee Sin is killing the minions pretty well. He's a pretty decent jungler, and yeah, he fulfills a kind of general role in the team. Normally you try to make the jungler, well, not one of the carries, and Lee Sin can provide more than one role in the team. He can also provide kind of a, yeah, a tanky, or even what's it called? A support build. So he has his shield, which you can use to protect the allies, and of course he can gank pretty effectively with his Q. In this case it didn't really work out because Karthus put up the wall of pain, I think it's called, and prevented Nasus from joining the fight. So in the bottom lane we see a lot of minions stacking up, and it's time to get rid of them, because otherwise the turret gets them. And when the turret gets them, you don't get gold. So already up to, what's this? Let's say 20. So much easier. So 20 kills with his E, that's 21. And he is going to be, if he keeps this up, he's going to be really strong by while using his Q. And it has a relatively short cooldown. I mean, the cooldown is about 6 seconds now. And it's only at level 3. Oh, again at bottom Garen dies, which is big fat GG. And yeah, that doesn't happen a lot. Normally he's a lot better at not dying. So he doesn't have any tank items, so I guess he's not building into a tank, he's just naturally tanky. And the same goes for Nasus, I guess. If that's true, that would mean that nobody on this team is going to build into a real tank, and we will have to see how that works out. This Karthus is, well, dead. Deader than that. And now they have to run out pretty quickly here. And it's too late. So that was a nice job from Alistar, because Alistar helped to kill the Lee Sin there. And unfortunately for them, the Karthus got the last hit, which is good on money wise, because Alistar, well, is not as effective using his money as Karthus is. But he probably, I didn't notice, but Lee Sin probably had a red buff still on him. And that would have been good on a hero that was actually still alive. Because once Karthus got the last hit and died, nobody gets the red buff, or any buff for that matter. So it just dies with him, basically. So here you can see the Q in action. The Q doing a lot of damage and getting an easy kill there. As you can see, even though he died previously, now it's reset to 300. I had a little discussion about that because Hotshot said it was Hotshot didn't know the money reset after just one kill, or one death, I should say. No, one kill. So he was 0 and 10 with Lee Sin in some game, and he then got a kill, And then he said, well, I'm worth a little bit more now. But that's just not true. He's worth from 90 gold, which he was worth at 0 and 10. Because 0 and 9 and upwards, you're worth 90 gold. And so 0 and 10 basically gives the opponents 90 gold. And if you go to or if you kill then someone, so he went to 1 and 10, and you die again, then you're giving 300 gold again. And that's a real big difference to your opponents, whether they kill someone who just killed well, one of theirs, or if they kill someone who's 0 and 10. Because 0 and 10, as I said, gives you virtually no gold. And yeah, there's really no point in me looking here. I mean, here we can see that it looks like they're all at full health, but that's not necessarily the case. As you can see, we have no idea what's going on. And this is just due to the fact that Riot communicates with the server only the things that are on the screen of the person who makes this. So BigFatGG dying again there, not getting the kill on Alistar. So he's 0 and 3 now. Yeah. But Hotshot apparently thought that if you die 10 times and then you get 1 kill, you go to 1 and 10, and 1 and 10 means that you basically have -9 kills. So you would still be worth only 90 gold. And that's just not how it works. So if you want to learn more on that, I have a video called a feeder calculation. It's random material episode 4, and there's a calculation there on, well, what feeding actually is, and whether or not it's smart as a tank to get kills. And spoiler alert, it's not smart. As a tank you should never get any kills, even if you can get one. And well, depends of course. If you already have some and you're doing great, then there's no reason not to. But if you're like 0 and 7, just don't get a kill. Just let your carries get the kills, and yeah, there's no way we can see what happened there. But just let your carries get the kills, and yeah, don't get the kills for yourself. You just want the assists, which is I think about half the gold, 60% or something. But it means that you're worth nothing when the enemy team kills you. Well, not nothing, but a lot less. So with that out of the way, yeah, as I said, there's not a lot we can see here because, well, it seems that BigFatGG here, Richard Tracy, is very low, but it's not necessarily the case because he may have healed in the meantime. So here again we get a 3v1 gank. And since Kartus had used his ultimate already, Lee Sin escapes.